So I kind of forgot to mention a nuclear warhead on this year's taxes, so I gotta get rid of it somehow. I can't go to jail again. But thankfully there's an entire city over here that hopefully no one lives in. But you know, if you're gonna cause destruction, might as well go big. So let's get a dropper over here so I can start to collect some explosives from a hole in the ground. I guess I found a fireworks mine or something. But that can get up to 100 XP. Go ahead and grab it. And then I'm gonna just shove it all in the rocket at once and then launch the nuke.
3, 2,
Press control button to aim the nuke? Wait, what? Whoa! Oh, hold on. Aim the nuke? Oh, blew up the statue. And boom! Did that even blow it up? Wow, that nuke is pathetic. I guess that's what happens when your nuclear rocket is made out of cardboard. But if other people's rockets are anything to look forward to, I think this is gonna get very exciting. Ooh, now let's level up the dropper so more XP goes into it. But now I'm broke again. And I didn't mean to pick that up. Let's just go ahead and throw that in the rocket. I know you're excited to blow up a city, TNT, but there's a step process to this. And I guess it's level 2 already. I just kind of, see a button and start clicking. But now that's level 3, so we can have propane and propane accessories. Propane-powered nukes. Hank Hill would be very proud. Let's launch it again and control that. Okay, let's go for the statue again. Oh, this has got to be good. It's so much larger. And, whoa, hold on. Is that statue just impervious? Let's try that again. Maybe instead of going to the statue this time, let's go and blow up some of these skyscrapers here. Boom. Okay, good explosion, good explosion. Oh yeah, completely destroyed a building, awesome. Ooh, now I'm up $500. Even more funds that I can't report on things. So let's just get an auto dropper. Try to nuke the entire city. Ooh, you don't gotta tell me twice. But also that leaves a lot of money left over, so let's go ahead and buy a whole bunch of level ups there. And these explosives are already to level 2. But I'm gonna just go ahead and keep pushing this button because pushing buttons is something that I am amazing at. I feel like if I'm gonna launch this nuke again, I should probably set up some like underground bunkers, like almost like vaults. And then just stick all of humanity in there. Well, maybe not all of humanity, just the, people that can pay for it. And then we nuke the landscape, and then 200, 300 years later, we open up all the vaults again, and then somebody can just walk around the wasteland with spurs that jingle jangle. Okay, the auto droppers over there are already, whoa, hold on. What did this one do? It's mutated somehow. Toxic, wow. But that is 2,500 experience already? Wow. I'm just trying to keep up with this guy over here. He's doing his best, but I'm gonna just get this one to level 4, like so. So it's actually like bundles of dynamite, and then plug that in. Oh yeah, much bigger nuke. Launch it. And then, can we reach like this suburb over here? Oh, we can. Even more houses to blow up. Oh my. Oh, it actually landed behind them. Oh, but there's a house down, and there's actually 2. $592 from that. Now let's grab these ones over here because that's thousands of more experience. So that's a level 3 nuke, and it's already doing fancy stuff. How about some more? And then this one with 7,000 experience should get this one to level 4. Whoa, it's already looking like the rockets over there. I didn't think it was gonna happen that soon. Oh, but we got an ugly amount of money, so I gotta spend some of it to get a little more speed on the auto droppers over here. And then 18 experience at a time. And now it's at the point where I wonder if it's even worth leveling up the manual one. But if we can just keep feeding it as quickly as we can like this, it's not exactly that quick, but it does get caught up to the auto droppers pretty quickly. And level 4, I think, is a good enough place to stop because I'm getting impatient. Plug that in. But the rocket needs 25,000 experience to get to level 5. How are you guys doing? Not enough. Let's just blow up a city, make more money. Gotta put this investment somewhere. So let's just put you, can the statue get blown up this time? I feel like our explosions are really strong. Like, look at how far out that ring was. But the actual explosion itself, whoa, what is the camera doing? It's knocking over trees, but okay, that's still going? Wow. How is that statue still standing? What are they making it out of? But that's blown up so much more of the city than before. And that's $5,000. Oh my goodness, that is reaching out so far. Wow, that was a large explosion. This is gonna be good. But I want some of these other upgrades, like a 0.1 multiplier and actually the other 0.1 multiplier. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy everything, why not? But can one of these things get mutated again, please? Maybe if I just leave this guy over here, he can get mutated. I think that's something that can just like sit over here. And if it happens, it happens. And I hope it happens. Oh, explosives fountain? That's a thing? Also, why is there just a invisible thing here? What is this? I don't know what it is. I just know that I can stand in it and I don't know how I feel about that. Also, what is going on over there? Is that where like secret facilities are? Oh, but these explosives are level 5 now. So instead, is this propane? I have no idea. I'm just gonna pick all of it up and then plug it in the rocket because that is getting it to level 5. Beautiful. And now it just looks like one of those bomb popsicles. And now I want one, especially now that it's finally getting warm outside. That is like the perfect warm weather treat. Just sit back, enjoy one of those, launch a rocket, and then when you're done with it, your lips turn blue. Da-ba-dee-da-do. And let's just go right here, because I feel like if the rocket can destroy an entire city block, then that's gonna be a really good progress. Although this is really good progress so far, but I guess money is only made from actually destroying things. At least that's what it feels like, but it's still going. That's $10,000 and almost 25% of the city destroyed. Also, what does this do? Destroy buildings to multiply research earnings. Wow. Okay, it's starting to reach outside of the city limits and maybe I gotta be, a little more careful with the nukes, but what happened to these explosives here? They got multiple mutations that don't know how they want to orient themselves. Shiny plus... I'm trying to get it to stand still for you. Rainbow. Shiny plus rainbow. That's 56,000 experience. That's gonna get the rocket to the next level. Just do that right now. Level 6. So we got more galaxy nukes again, and $10,000 to spend on, almost forgot about, the explosives fountain. And there we go. Oh, and the fuse machine? Oh, sure, just do that right away. Well, I've seen one of these before, so we gotta make it, less time before it's actually usable. But that just means that there's money we can spend on this explosives fountain over here. Oh, now all of these explosives are shiny. Wow. But they're also not leveling up soon enough now that they're shiny, so I'm just gonna plug them into the rocket, get it a little closer to level 7, but that still needs 250,000 experience. I got a whole city here I'm trying to blow up. I can't stand waiting. Shiny munitions right here. Probably could have waited a little bit longer on that, but let's just launch this nuke. And okay, so is it better to just launch it directly into the middle of the city? Maybe in this block right here. That's gonna be good. That is one entire city block destroyed, and that's 2 and 3. Well, maybe not, there's still trees. Oh, but is that as far as it's going? It's still going. I can't even zoom out the camera anymore. But that statue is just standing strong. Where are they making statues out of these days? Oh, but check it out. That's 50% destruction. Oh, that is amazing, and it's still going. Wow, we are now enveloped in the explosion. But wow, that was almost 75% destruction. I feel like our nukes are gonna be a little too large for this city here pretty soon. So maybe that's why the next thing to look forward to is this research teleport. Or, oh, never mind, this is the prestige. Getting a little ahead of myself here. But there's also totem crates that cost 5 or 15. Well, I mean, there's 21 already. Oh, there's a little robot guy there. I want that. Open it. Open up and... Oh yes, got the robot, first try. My lovely little robot assistant. Out of bounds? What do you mean out of bounds? There he goes. 2.4 times money from him? Look at him, he's amazing. You're telling me you wouldn't look into those eyes and subscribe? You better. But this explosives fountain is still disappointing, so just gonna dump a whole bunch of levels into it till it's level 11, and then there's a lot of multipliers and such that can be bought now. Beautiful, and that looks like it's doing a lot better now. But there's still more levels to get. Up to level 15? Level 15. Oh, and this guy got shiny. And it looks like the level 5 explosives, but it's still level 4? I'm not sure how that works, but it's about to be level 5. There it goes, and then it just did that again. I also haven't touched any of these upgrades here on the base thing, so that might be a good idea. I was hoping this one would get a mutation, but maybe it's not capable of doing that. Well, in any case, I'm sure my new robot friend really wants to see a nuke launch, so let's just go ahead and indulge him. And go over here, destroy this whole suburb. Yes! It's impressive how quickly these people can rebuild. But that is the edge of that city destroyed, and might have been a bit of a waste of potential. Can I actually see that from over here? Oh, yes! Okay, I just got a really bad idea, but I gotta wait for another nuke launch to actually like try it and probably regret it. But what I don't regret is $93,000 to expand a plot there. Oh, this is actually out here. This is the base of the rebirth statue? I thought it was just like a, I don't know, like a shrub that wasn't showing up. And sadly, just shy of a nuclear dropper. But I guess this auto dropper here can be upgraded a few times and bought the multipliers for. Keep that going. Buy more of those, cannot afford them anymore. That's fine, I didn't want that anyway. What I wanna do is level up this explosives fountain to level, I was gonna get level 20. How are these doing, by the way? Ooh, they're about to level up, including the shiny one. I was really hoping more of these would get, you know, mutations. But there's the next level, level 6, just a whole bunch of oil drums. Now, give me this one, as soon as it levels up. Yes, 40,000 experience in this thing. Plug that in, and that still only gets it halfway. So why don't I just go ahead and plug in the rest of these, no reason not to, and that gets it to level 7. Just a really big lava nuke. Ooh, and here's a gold barrel over here. That would be a fine addition to my nuke. And then how about the rest of these? Whoa, that one went rainbow right away? Wow, let that one cook. And buy a few more levels here. Ooh, and these are getting mutated more. There's the toxic again, and the gold. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. And you are just still not doing anything. You know what? Go in the rocket. I'm done with you. Oh, there's actually 2 toxic ones over here. And those already have 48 or 50,000 experience? How's this one doing? 120,000 experience, and that's dropping way faster too. That's gonna get to level 6 no time at all. And then it'll be time to plug it into a rocket. And level 6, yes, 200,000 experience. That's gonna get my nuke a long way to level 8. And the rest of these are about to level up as well, so those can cook for a little bit longer. I also love that if I stand here, I can hear the nuclear dropper, but nothing is there yet. Maybe that's just me manifesting it. Ooh, but here we go. Level 6 toxic barrels times 2 and a level 6 gold barrel. More of those in, nice amount of experience and then some, and that's a level 8 nuke. That is looking intimidating. Can I get on top of this thing? Get on the lid like that, and then jump. Oh, I think the nuke might just be a little too tall. Come on.
Nope.
That's fine, I didn't want to stand on a nuke while it launched anyway. What I do want to do though is get as far as I can while still being able to push this button, which is actually a long ways. How far am I stretching my arms there? But I want to see if I launch this and then stand in the middle of a city. Am I nuke proof? Just wanton destruction while I'm waiting. And okay, just casually outrunning an explosion here on a, you know, micro scale. Does this hurt? Do nukes hurt? Wow. I guess I am nuke proof. Maybe I should be the statue right here. How is this thing surviving so many nukes? But also, who knew that nukes were so profitable? Oh my gosh, hold on. The city over there is destroyed and the city over there is getting destroyed. That is 100% destruction. Oh my gosh, that is the entire city destroyed. But that was worth $721,000 of destruction. I think it's safe to say that the nuclear dropper is affordable now. And so is the poison dropper, which, how does this work? I thought it was getting explosives, not, you know, poison. I don't know, I'm just gonna, you know, dump all the money into it and see what happens. That is level 20 already, and there's still so much money to spend. Let's get all the multipliers, which is a lot of them, and there is still a lot of money to spend. And this barrel is already at level 6, I think. Level 6. And then I guess a whole bunch of money can be dumped into the nuclear dropper as well, because, you know, we're messing with nukes. So now that one's level 20 and all of these multipliers can be bought. It's slower, but I think it's stronger because that's doing 5,000 experience at a time. And this is just doing 2,000 roughly. But this is at level 7 already and it's shiny plus gold. That is over 1 million experience already. How are you doing? Terrible. I'll just let this one get to level 8. And just like that, no, what? It got toxic. Oh my goodness. Maybe I won't grab that one right away. I wanna see what else it gets. Oh, and that's what this tank was, just a giant battery? Ah yes, that's why the nuke isn't as powerful. Forgot to put in the batteries. Right there, 1 million experience on that. I sure hope no one comes to steal this because it feels like a target for, you know, stealing. But also, what is this now? Can't even tell what I'm looking at here because it's just covered in toxic goo. But you know what? There's still plenty of money to put into the fountain over here. So let's get that to level 25 by all of those multipliers and upgrades. And are any of these worth putting in? I mean, I'm dealing with millions of experience right now, so maybe not. But this guy's doing really good on that front. That's 22 million experience in climbing. And I can still upgrade this to get even more thousands of experience going in there. But at this scale with the millions, 2,000 is not very much. That's a proper suffering from success moment, but that's 30 million experience, so I'll take that. Even though I still don't know what this is, but I know it goes in the nuke, so I'm just gonna put in the nuke, and that's level 11 already? Look at this thing. This looks a lot more climbable, actually. I need to aura farm on top of the nuke, and yes! Ha! Beautiful. Look at me. I am the warhead now. What happens if I launch like this? Whoop. Okay, on the cover. 3, 2, 1. What? Okay, fine. Let's just watch the nuke destruction from a much. Oh my! Yeah, you had me going there. I thought that was a lot bigger initially, but that's not to say that this explosion isn't big. It's reaching all the way to the suburbs there and still going. All the houses out there. Can that reach the corners right there? Oh, I think it is. It's still going. That's 100%. And what do you mean it stopped? Did it just stop at 100%? It's like, you know what? You win. You blew up the whole city. Congratulations. Yippee. But me over here, I'm like, that's not good enough. Expand plot number 2. And plasma dropper? What is this thing? The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Level that up. Get even more multipliers. Cause I have $21 million to spend. Level 20 on that one for, nope, not stopping there. 7,000 experience. Also, why is this sign blank? Is that the end of the lot? There's no way that's it. Maybe I gotta buy the rebirth statue first, even though I don't really feel like rebirthing yet. But I mean, the nuke got strong super quickly. Oh wait, this is what this is. Ah yes, I definitely understand what this device is. Yes, it make nuke go boom. What more do you need? I also still have $19 million to spend and I don't know where to spend it. Maybe the poison thing, because this thing scales like crazy. Whoops, I don't have research points. I'm not trying to research yet. I am trying to walk over to this thing because I meant to be here and then get to level, can this get to level 50? It's at level 40 and that is level 50 for 21,000 experience every drop. And this thing drops so fast. That's at level 9 already with a whole bunch of plutonium rods. I think that's what that is. Just plug this into a DeLorean and go 88 miles an hour. And then buy the upgrades at the other stations that are a lot cheaper, even though they are slower. And this is just doing hundreds of experience. This is not worth it. But I feel like this guy can get pretty fast if I just keep pouring in millions to it. Or maybe not. That scaled really fast. Oh, no way, but this thing got gold. This thing got gold. Get that 12 million experience, and now it's just a vial of shiny nuclear juice. And that can go up to 108 million experience. But at the rate it's going, I don't really want to wait on that. Unless I just keep leveling it up. If this can get to 100,000 experience, then that would be a lot better. But all of those 19 millions are going away super quickly. Although that's still a lot faster. That's gonna get to 100 million. And after all that, all I'm left with is $554. How's this doing, by the way? 2 million experience? That's cute. What does the nuke even need? I haven't looked. 100 million experience. Oh yeah, this guy right over here is gonna get there, no problem. It's already almost there. This thing is so fast. And now it's a, what is this thing? Just another tank? Did that thing go gold already? Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Just plug 100 million experience into there, get to level 12. And then I'm just gonna get into an optimal viewing position for our nuclear destruction right over here. 3, 2, 1. Can you imagine a nuke just dropping on your house and then you look over in the distance and see this face? But there it is. Beauty incarnate. That's not gonna reach me, is it? It might. Oh, there it is. Creeping at the toes and, well, it's nuclear bath time. All the way to 100% and $119 million. Can there just be like a second city that's larger? I want to blow up more things. Oh, but I guess I can afford 2 more of these crates, which are better. Are these better? I feel like these are better. Open 2 of them. That one first is a sentry turret. And it's actually 3D, hold on. Just stand over here and then whip the camera really fast. Yeah, it's a 3D object just flying in front of my face. But now there's 2 sentry turrets? Rotate those. Guard the entrance. Yes! And each of those do 1.5 times money, which is good that there's 2 of them. And then is it worth just keeping to upgrade this? That's scaling a bit too fast for my liking. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, but check it out. This guy's at level 10. And these upgrades are still pretty cheap when you're dealing with hundreds of millions of dollars. So just keep boosting that speed and those multipliers. So that's 190,000 experience. It just needs to be as fast as a poison dropper. Speaking of, this guy's at level 11 already? Wow, get those multipliers and everything. And there's 100,000 experience. Now, can you get to level 100, please? Yes, you can, and that is almost 1 million per second? Oh my god, oh my gosh. This is scaling so crazy. That's 1 million experience every drop, and look at how fast it's dropping. This is gonna be billions of experience. Who needs rebirth when you got growth this crazy? And level 12 is just 2 of those tanks, and level 13, is it 3? Nope. Ooh, it's actually like a, well, it's a cube in a tube. But there's like some sort of coil going on there. Oh my gosh, I got to level 11 just like that. Oh, this is what this looks like without the gold. Okay, that tank is actually kind of crazy with a weird terminal in the middle. Also, this is just, it's just cube. Why is there cube in all these things? All I know is this is 2.4 billion experience, so that's immediately to level 14. And the nuke has a droop snoot now. Also, I feel kind of bad for the rest of these droppers because they're not even worth paying attention to because they're so slow. I mean, they're still relatively cheap and they're getting okay amounts of experience. But now that the nuke is dealing with billions of experience, they're just not worth it. Ooh, but here's the thing normally. I just really wish there wasn't that cube in the middle. Trying to look at the cool thing here, but just plug in more billions. And then keep buying level ups here. This poison dropper is the best thing. Oh, now the upgrades are costing millions of dollars. So you know it's gonna be good. And that is 10 million experience per drop. Oh my goodness, that is so fastly climbing. When it gets large, you can kind of see what's going on in there. But that is level 14. And it's a even different tank that still has the weird cube in it. Does any of the other things have cubes? Oh yeah, that does have a cube. The true force behind all destruction. Blender default cube. So why don't I just make it even stronger with even more multipliers? Is this thing gonna get to 1 billion XP per drop? That is just so much poison goop just flowing in there. This is almost 100 million experience. Oh, there it is. 157 million experience. Ooh, now we got an arc reactor. And it is still leveling up insanely quickly. How is this thing only at the shiny mutation so far? Oh, but hey, nice amount of millions. And I don't even know what this is, but I know it's gonna go up to 1 trillion experience. So let's just keep leveling up the dropper. Can you get to level 200? Yes, indeed. And all the multipliers and speed bonuses therein. Oh my gosh, that's scaling so fast. Oh, now it's a proper tank for the juice to flow into. A Ben 10 sort of tank. And that is 3.6 trillion. And it just keeps going. It just keeps going. We got a nuclear blender here. The other kind of blender, not the 3D modeling. That is scaling up insanely quickly. I can't get over that. And there's ×2 speed bonuses still showing up. And even more multipliers. Oh dear, there it is. Level 19. This is gonna be 40 trillion experience. Oh my gosh, this nuke is gonna be insane. I almost wanna stop it, but I also don't wanna. Is there any stopping this thing? Well, maybe there is when no more upgrades can be afforded, which is right now. But look at this device. What even is this? It just looks like a baby robot thing. Like there's the eyes, these are the arm sockets, and then when it levels up, it's gonna get arms, and then it doesn't even go in the rocket, it just runs at the city. That would be terrifying. But this, I think, is even more terrifying. I think Bill Cipher just went nuclear. Okay, but now the progression is slowing down tremendously, so let's just wait until it gets to 200 trillion experience. I didn't think I was gonna be dealing with trillions of explosive power today, but here we are. And then stop. 200 trillion experience. Now, can I stand on top of this rocket before plugging it in? Oh, actually, yes. I thought I missed, but just do that. Okay. That is so much larger than I thought it was gonna be. Don't worry about it. But how's that already almost to level 20? Hold on, grab this, plug it in. Or other things, plug it in. Are these smaller bombs enough to get it there? How about this guy? With, oh, why is the nozzle gotta be in the way? 14 million experience. Still not enough. Oh, but this guy's here again. Because of course he is. Plug you in. Is this? Don't tell me this is a maximum. Is level 19 as far as the nukes go? That is 180 trillion experience, and you're telling me it can't go further? Or do I gotta rebirth first? Oh, that would be painful if I had to rebirth first. But I tell you what isn't painful, at least for me anyway. Launching the nuke. It doesn't even fit in the silo anymore. This is just an insanely large explosive. Just put it right on the statue. I want to see this thing destroy already. But of course it doesn't, even when it's the ground zero of the explosion. And this is trillions of dollars. Also, I still don't know what these do. Destroy buildings to multiply research earnings. So house times research. So that's 7 times? That's $203 trillion. Just shy of 204 trillion, but that's what I ended up with. And that still only gives 5 rebirth researches? Or do the cities so far kind of help with that? Okay, this is 100 more trillion. So if this doesn't level up the rocket, that means it's as powerful as it can get. And sure enough, level 19, the ultimate nuke right here. That is just insane. It is just impossible to climb too. And there is like nothing more out here to get. Like there's no more droppers or anything. This can keep going up to level 250 and then some with all of the upgrades to that point. Can this get to 100 billion? Oh yeah, it can get to 200 billion in fact. How powerful do these things get though? That is about to surpass 500 trillion experience. What is that? What is that? Just a atom, but the, nucleus is like a weird crystal thing? Look at this thing. I don't even know what it is, but I feel like that it could just blow up a galaxy at that point. And it's already there. It's already at the point and we just picked it up. How many upgrades can this get? 100? Oh, easy, easy. Hold on. And now it is a nice dropper right there. Plus all these upgrades. And there's a trillion XP per drop. And this just keeps going. It just keeps going. We're dealing with quadrillions here. Just look at this thing. It's so bright and shiny and it can be whatever I want it to be. Plug that in. I don't even think it's doing anything more for the rocket. I just know I can plug it in. Because this nuke is a hungry little boy. But actually he's a big boy. And this is still just getting insanely powerful. Can the rest of these get to level nice? By a couple hundreds of levels there. And there we go. With only one more upgrade there, really? Whoa, what the? That was weird. The button just showed up. Maybe I'm not meant to see how powerful I'm getting. But I know that these are just chump change right now, even though I don't really feel like it's worth doing this. Although, maybe it is, because the money is not going down very quickly. Even with 60 levels and then nice amount of levels, it's getting down to just minutes. Oh, that's actually the maximum fuse time? 40 seconds. But why are you gonna tease 30 seconds then if that's the maximum level? It's not even an even number. It is an even number, but you know it's not even until that's 100 or 90. Like at this point, just make it level 85. That is an even number, even though it's a 5. If not an even number, an interval of 5. That makes it clean. But what is this thing? 9 quadrillion experience? Is that? No way. This is the maximum level of fuel? But why is there a single stud in the middle of it? Immersion breaking. But look at this thing. Need a clean view of it right here. This is just insane nuclear power in the palm of my hand, and it doesn't even fit in the hand cleanly. It's just kind of going through my head. Please help. But sure, I can just plug that into the rocket, say that I did. Oh, it just occurred to me what that is. That's the rebirth facility. It all makes a lot more sense now why that's there. But what doesn't make sense is why the rest of these aren't at a nice level with all the multipliers. But that still isn't nearly as strong as the poison dropper over here. Also, these trillions haven't moved at all. And really, they're not going to anymore because the rest of these facilities are so cheap. But at least the manual dropper can get up to that point really quickly. And then the rest of this means that it is doing 3.6 thousand experience per drop. That is just adorable. And this explosives fountain over here. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. With 20,000 experience. Still not doing enough there, but can this even work? This is it's about to be at the maximum it can get to. So what happens if I plug this into the fuse to double the experience? Will it even, or will it just sit at maximum? While that's cooking, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab another one of these totem crates over here. Just open up one of those. And it is a fusion reactor. It's so tiny, but that can just go right behind this turret here. So it's a fusion reactor powered sentry turret that is also doing a 3.5 times money gain. Okay, here we go. The biggest fuel thing that we can get, and it's shiny. So that's even more, and that just became gold. But let's just plug it into the fuse thing here. There we go. And then we wait 40 seconds. Also, there's about to be a gold one too. That is insane. Oh wait, it's gold and shiny. Oh, that's even better. But real talk, how is the fuel gonna get up to quadrillions and the rocket only goes up to trillions? Hundreds of trillions. Like, I don't mental math, but I know that is just really doing a disservice to the rocket. But just look at how insane this gold shiny maximum fuel thing is. Ooh, and this one's done. Claim it. And that is still just sitting at 18 quadrillion. Oh man, oh man, this nuke has just gotten insanely powerful. So let's go ahead and launch a maximum level nuke once more, and then enjoy it for all of its destructive potential, going all the way to the ground and then just raising everything, bringing in even more trillions. Is this gonna do quadrillion? 25%, 250 trillion. It actually might get to quadrillions of money. And then smaller nukes come in trying to, steal thunder, but they're not gonna be successful. Okay, maybe it's not getting to quadrillions, but it is getting up to $350 trillion. But still doesn't get to that next threshold, like why? But that's still $557 trillion. That is unfortunately all gonna go away as soon as the rebirth happens. But I mean, honestly, there's not much more to see here. Like when this whole thing started, the nuke was just a basic, boring, made of cardboard Nerf nuke. And now look at it. That is just crazy right there. So, unfortunately, it's time to rebirth. This better get more than 5 research points. I've done a lot to get here. And wow, that just reset everything instantly. And sure enough, only 5 research. Oh, more money is free? Well, I wish I knew that. This whole thing was just free. This whole first thing was just free, and that's 30% more money. But this just gets even crazier. Not that it really needs to be, done though. Didn't need no rebirth to get maximum nuke potential. But of course, it all starts here again. And the city just continues to rebuild insanely quickly. But I am really glad that you guys got to see what a maximum level nuke can do and just how much money that can bring in. Which, hopefully I don't have to report that either. But if you guys have any other crazy things that you want to see in a future video, then make sure to leave a comment and let me know. Subscribe for more so you don't miss it, and we'll see you in the next one.